Finally, the time has come. Josh Cleveland has decided to become the new GM of the Utah Jazz. But first things first, we gotta meet up with the owner, Harvey Baxter. He's got a couple of goals for us to complete. First one is, of course, we have to win 18 home games. I told him, it's possible, but it may not be possible. So I had to give him a maybe. Second goal was to trade away Mike Harris or Andres Biedrins. So we do get rid of Mike Harris, but we don't trade him. So we do have to trade away Andres Biedrins, and that will happen before the trade deadline. Our next goal was to stack up our roster. Since we're the Utah Jazz, we don't have that great of a team right now. I mean, we do. We have a great rebuilding team, but we need to stack up our roster. We need to get a little better. So we need to stack up the quality, and of course I said yes, because it's a rebuilding project. Our next goal was to play Trey Burke at least 24 minutes per game this season. And he's the point guard of the future. Of course, I have to do that. And finally, we have to trade for a first-round pick so we can have 2 first-round picks in this upcoming draft. And you guys know this draft is stacked, and it would be absolutely amazing to have at least 2 first-round draft picks. Alright, so next order of business. Sadly, we do have to release Mike Harris. But the reason why is because I decided to pick up a very athletic, talented, and just an overall great shooting guard. And his name is Shannon Brown. I've always liked Shannon Brown. Of course, he got drafted by the Cavs. He was on the Bobcats, the Bulls, the Suns, the Lakers. He got traded to the Wizards, then he got released. And then I decided, having Shannon Brown on the team would add a lot of athleticism, which the Jazz have. We have a lot of athleticism. We just don't have overall talent throughout our roster, and that's why we need to stack up the quality. So, Shannon Brown, he's going to be a great complement to Alec Burks. I believe I will end up starting Shannon Brown over Alec Burks. Alec Burks will end up being, I believe, the 6th man, which will be really good, having a great shooter of Alec Burks coming off the bench. And they may switch in their rotation now and then. Shannon switching up to off bench and Alec Burks switching to starting, but who really knows? So I originally offered Shannon Brown a 2-year deal, but sadly, he would rather be more financially stable than loyal. So he's not that loyal. So he decided I would rather have a 1-year deal of $3.47 million, and that's exactly what I gave him. So maybe if Shannon would like it, I can try and re-sign him after the year is done, because Shannon Brown is one of my favorite players, and I think his talent could be somewhat worthwhile to the team. So that would be pretty good. So we do end up picking up Shannon Brown, and he's now a member of the Utah Jazz. So now, the rotation. I ended up starting Shannon Brown. So, our starting 5 is going to be Trey Burke, Shannon Brown at the 2, Gordon Hayward at the 3, Derek Favors at the 4, and Enes Kanter at the 5. So overall, we have a pretty well-rounded roster. I'm really proud of it, and I'm expecting great things from the Utah Jazz. So the final order of business is to move Shannon Brown to that starting spot. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.